This is a simple illustration of your relationship with your food. Why you have high blood sugar. I'm going to do the illustration briefly, just as if I'm talking to a layman. So I believe that I'm not going to use big grammar. I'm just going to use simple grammar for everybody to understand what I'm saying. So let's assume that this is your food. This is the food you eat every day, and here you are. This is you here. Let's say this is your stomach, where the food is coming to. When you eat, your food comes to your mouth here, and it goes down to your stomach, and your cells takes this food and use it as energy, because the food you eat is to give you energy. It has fiber, it has nutrients, it has antioxidants for your cells, so that you can have energy and you can grow. But it will get to a point in your life, especially by the time you start turning 35, 40, 45, you will see that the accumulation of the food you have eaten over the years is very important. If you are the kind of person that when you were younger, you were eating processed food, snacks, soda, you are always eating oil, then this is exactly what will happen to your stomach. And then you are a kind of person that even after eating all these things, you don't move. You are sedentary. You sit in a place after eating. You see that the food you eat, this is your stomach. They are here. They are here. If you eat processed food, you eat fat, you eat snacks, you drink soda too much, this food, the accumulation of it over a period of time will cause fatty droplets here. You see that it will cause cholesterol here. If you are a kind of person that you are not sedentary, you used to move, maybe you go to the gym or you do exercise or you are active, this may not happen to you. But now that you have type 2 diabetes, this is exactly what happened to your system. You have been eating food right from when you were young, and they have been accumulating here, causing fat here. So now this place has become saturated with fat. There's no more enough space for anything here. So if you now eat food now, this food supposed to come here and enter. Instead of entry, there is something here. We call it insulin resistor that will stop it from entry. The reason is because there is no enough space. There is no space there again. Everywhere is filled up. So there is nowhere, the food that you eat, there's nowhere to enter. So instead of the food to enter here, and this thing has been turned on because this place is saturated with fat, then the sugar from your food will now be here, which is your blood. It will now be in your blood. And that is why you have high blood sugar, because there is no space here again for this food to enter. And that is why you see that most time you don't have energy. You don't have energy because the food you are eating, they are not going to the right place. Instead of them to go to your liver and your muscle cell to give you energy, they are in your blood. And you will eat. 2 hours after food, you will check your blood sugar is high, because they are just playing in your blood, nowhere to go to. So now that you know that the reason why your sugar in the blood is high is because the food that you have eaten has no place to go, because this place that is supposed to go is already saturated with fat as a result of accumulation of the food you have been eating since when you were young. What are you supposed to do? What you are supposed to do is to find a way to get rid of these fatty droplets that are here. And for you to get rid of these fatty droplets, the only food that you can eat is to eat food that don't have fat. is to eat food that are whole and are plant-based, because plant-based food has less or no fat. So you will get rid of this fat by eating legumes, fruits, grains and vegetables. You can't go wrong with this food because they are whole food that has fiber, they have vitamins, they have antioxidants. So when you start eating this food, you will see that gradually it will start displacing the fats that are here. Mind you, it is not immediately you start eating fruits and vegetables that these things will go, because these things has been in your body many for more than 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. So it is only best for you if you start now by eating fruits, vegetables, legumes, grains, to get rid of this thing, so that if you now eat, when your food is coming, by the time this resistor peek through here and see that, oh, there are space now, it will open up for your food to enter. It will open up for your food to enter, because it now sees that, okay, today you ate fruits, you ate vegetables, you ate grains and legumes, you did not put any processed food in your food, you did not eat any oil, you have created a space here. Tomorrow again, you do the same thing, you have created another space. Next tomorrow, you do it for 1 week, you do it for 2 weeks, you do it for 1 month. What are you doing? You are creating space. You are getting rid of the fat here and creating space, so that when you eat, the resistor can open up so that your food will enter here, and then the food here will be converted, the glucose will be converted to energy for you, and you will have energy to carry out your day-to-day activity. This is a layman explanation of why you have high blood sugar, and the same thing goes for high blood pressure, because there are fats all over your blood vessels. Your blood cannot move freely. They are finding it difficult to move because the blood vessels have been laced with fats, and then they are struggling to pass through these vessels. That is why we call it the pressure is high. So you will do yourself good to start getting rid of these fatty droplets in your liver cell and in your muscle cell, so that the food you are eating will be able to enter here and then will be converted to energy for you. You get rid of this and you feel well again. I hope this is simple illustration you are able to understand why you have sugar in your blood. Okay?